Welcome everyone to Livestream News. I'm Justin from Juicy Killer Monster. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. If you're watching on playback, thank you very much. If you can make the lives, please join in because it's fantastic to speak to you all. And we do Livestream News 3 times a week, a Monday morning, Wednesday morning and a Friday morning around 10 a.m. for an hour or so, just to connect with you guys, read a bit of the news that's going on in the world, talk about what's going on with us. You give your opinion, I give mine, and we do it in a relaxed fashion, don't we? Do you know what I mean? Not trying to take over the world, are we? Let's have a look here. So we've got little Shane, Juicy Killer Monster Army member Colonel. Well done, Shane. He sent 2 emojis of me and Lucy, and not sure if anyone can see this, but heading to work with our live playing in my earbuds. See you guys soon. Cool. So Shane is in Ohio, and he's driving to work and he's listening to us and taking part in the live stream on his earbuds. So morning Shane. Morning Shane, how you doing, brother? And then we got Pierce, event DJ, commonly known as Lewis. What's good, man? Said hi. I'm good, Lewis. Thanks for watching the videos, mate, and taking part. Good to see you. We've got Richard Place. Keep good job. Thank you very much, Richard Place. Hope you're doing well. We've got Adventures in the Ute, Juicy Killer Monster Army Captain Pete. Good evening, Justin, all the way from Melbourne, Australia. How are we doing? So some of us have just got up, and Pete is just about to go to bed or chill out. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. What did you go up to on the weekend? What did you learn? What did you earn? What did you see? Where were you? Where is you? And how's you doing? I'm still waking up. Little Shane goes, I'm here, driving and listening. Keep both hands on the wheel, Shane. I've always said, don't drink and live. It's just like, don't drink and drive. Get it? Pete goes, bloody still 33 degrees. Pete, man, you spend a week here, mate, you'll go back with frostbite. And you'll be longing for 33-degree temperatures. We can't wait for the summer. So we had a busy weekend. We sorted lots out. So before I start talking about the news and that, for anyone who's watching the playback and stuff like that, check out our memberships, Juicy Killer Monster Army membership, where you get members only video shorts, and this week on the Wednesday evening we're doing a live jam session for members only. So if you want to take part in the jam session, watch us play guitar, sing, have a rum and coke, and support the channel by being a member, feel free. If not, that's perfectly fine too. And I'll see you on the live streams we do Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And you can watch our videos that we put out during the week, getting stuff for free from charity shops and stuff, and selling them at car boots. So what we got here? Pierce Event DJ said, I was DJing a 2-day bender wedding over the weekend. Legend, mate. We've all been there. Hope you do well. LeBron Smith, hi, I know. LeBron, welcome to the channel, and thank you for joining. I'm Justin. Nice to meet you, mate. Adventures in the Ute, Pete goes, I'm washing dishes and listening. Multitasking. Us men can't multitask, Pete. That's the real breaking news here. Breaking news. Man multitasked. He listens to live stream whilst doing washing up. I know I couldn't do that, mate. The phone would end up in the sink. But anyway, we had a fantastic weekend. It was a weekend about enjoying ourselves, getting stuff done, helping other people, earning a bit of money, clearing stock, clearing space, and just connecting with people, subscribers and stuff like that. We had a really, really good time on Saturday. Me and Luce, what we got here? LeBron Smith goes, you're so interesting. Thank you very much, LeBron. I appreciate that. I've been called many things, not interesting, but I'll take it, mate. I'll take it all day. But yeah, on Saturday, me and Lucy cleared out the garden. We moved our caravan from one side of the garden to the other, plugged it in with electric. We cleared out the side of the house, got a pile of scrap ready for the scrap yard. We filled our trailer up with all our stock, ready for the car boot on Sunday. And then we went out Sunday, set up a massive stall, saw traders in front of us, that hardly had anything to sell, but they're trying to make some money. So all the stuff we couldn't sell and haven't been selling, like the big bulky stuff, like the bikes and everything else, like you'll see in the video, we donated to them, gave them to them, and said, "Give it a go." LeBron Smith says, "Who's Lucy? Who's Lucy? She's the most important part of Juicy Killer Monster. She's my wife. So I'm Justin. She's Lucy. Together we are Juicy." Peace Event DJ says, "What boot are you going to Sunday?" The only booty we can go to on Sundays, Lewis, is Bridge Mary Carbootsale in Gosport. Okay, so Bridge Mary School, Gosport, every Sunday. As long as it's not raining, of course. But yes, we donated a lot of the stuff that we found to other sellers that didn't have much on their stall, so they can make some money of that in the future, and we get rid of all our bulky stuff. So now all the stuff we're selling is finally cooled down to stuff in boxes, stuff in bags, lots and lots of smaller items, CDs, DVDs, shoes, clothes, small electricals. So it's easier to unload, it's easier to load. And instead of taking something like an office chair that I'll only get £2 for at Car Boot, and that taking all the space up in my trailer for that office chair, now I can put 3 or 4 big bags of stuff with 50, 60 items in each, and then sell them for 50p a pound. And it's easier to load, easier to unload. And it's really good. And now we've got all our storage and everything sorted. I also, when I came back from the car boot yesterday, made up, we've got a problem with cats around here. Somebody's bred a load of cats and they keep coming in and out of our garden, in our sheds, pissing down the side of the shed, jumping in our trailer, pissing in our trailer. So I've got a bit of tarpaulin, some zip ties and bungees, and MacGyvered myself a proper closure for the back of the trailer, and did the same for the entrance to our side shed at our house. So cats can't get in there and piss over all our stuff. Pissing on me bonfire, boys and girls. Can't have it. LeBron Smith goes, "Won't it sound weird if I became a doctor and call me Dr. Smith?" Not weird, but it sounds cool. Pete goes, "I did an 835-kilometer road on Saturday. Walked past a charity shop in a small country town, and out the front they had a free bench. I thought of you straight away, thinking, where's Justin?" Yes, mate, we should take it. Thing is, to anyone that wants to do what we do, you know, if they want to, if you know, you know. If you don't know, watch our videos and find out about where we get our stock from, how we approach people, how we approach businesses, and you can get good, clean, reliable stock. And all the stuff, you know, all that stuff we picked up last week, a good majority of it sold, mate. Like, we had boxes of trousers, we had shoes, we had puzzle boards and games and dolls and toys, and all this stuff came from the charity shops, either through jumping in the bin or getting permission to take it away. And, you know, one of the worries was, well, if you're only selling small items, because you think about these things, if you're only selling small items, does that mean people are only ever going to buy one item for 50p or one item for a pound? It's not what happens. What they see is you're giving them such a good deal, they're buying multiple items. So they'll bundle like 7 or 8 pairs of trousers together, and you're selling for £6. Well, that's three and a bit times more what you'd sell an office chair for, and it hardly takes any of the space. So that's where we're going for it. Pete goes, road trip. LeBron Smith says, flavour. What flavour vape is that? This one's nearly dead, mate. This is a banana volcano. But I've got a lemon and lime as well. I've got a backup in reserve. This one is nearly empty, mate. But yeah, Pete goes, I grabbed a book from it. Yeah, do it, Pete. At the end of the day, there's a lot of dumpster divers out there, okay? And what they do is, and I don't agree with it, it's just my opinion, but what they do is they go up to these shops and they don't ask permission to go through the bins. They take what they want. They slag off the charity shops that they're basically stealing from or taking without permission. And there's a lot of it's really bad, because if people don't know, they're just going to believe what they say and say, oh, the charity shops are bad because they're throwing out this and throwing out that. It's not the case. A charity shop, this is how a charity shop works in the UK. Okay, people go there and they donate stuff, and the charity shop takes it, sells it, and gives the money to charity. Yeah, that's the fundamental way a charity shop runs. But what happens is the charity shops put big signs outside the front of their shop saying, do not leave any donations here. Like when the shops shut, they don't want you to leave donations out there, because people just chuck loads of stuff there, then people play with it and it all goes out in the street. It's a nightmare. But what a lot of people do is they just fly tip their stuff, right, under the guise of, oh yeah, it's going to be a donation for the charity shop. They chuck it outside. Then the charity shop's got to deal with it. Half the stuff that gets donated, they're prohibited to sell. They're not allowed to sell certain electricals or this or that. So somebody's fly tipped outside the front of the charity shop, and they have to put it in their bin because they're not allowed to sell it. And a lot of the stuff isn't good enough to sell in the charity shop. You know, it's not good enough. I'll carry on with that in a minute, but I'm getting loads of comments. So let me just... Michael Vincent goes, are you Amish? No, I'm not. I've been told I'm Muslim, and I'm told I'm look Amish. I am Christian, my friend. LeBron Smith says, can you do a tour around the house? Oh, not today, LeBron. Come on, brother. We've only just met. Can't take you around my house, mate, can I? Lord Vega goes, John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal love. Jesus loves you. Yes, I love that, Laura Varga. And I believe in God and Jesus. I love him too. Thank you. Kay Chapman says, bro, I hear the UK is in disarray nowadays. It probably is, mate. I haven't noticed. I'm too busy jumping in and out of bins, picking up stuff for car boots. LeBron Smith goes, tour, please. LeBron Smith's crying, tour. So yeah, charity shops. Oh, what we got? Al Sanchez says, what's going on? You big old blob of thigh cheese from Oprah Winfrey's left flap. You big old saucy devil. Well, I could honestly say I've never been called that before. Thank you very much, Al Sanchez. I'm all right, brother. How are you? And LeBron Smith goes, okay, no tour. So yeah, the charity shops, people chuck loads of stuff outside the charity shop under the guise of a donation. Not all of it, some of it's good stuff, but under a donation. And the charity shop are forced to deal with it. Now, these other dumpster divers, they're taking the stuff out of charity shops. They say, oh, look, guys, all donations are getting chucked in the bin. This is scandalous. This is wrong. But what they don't realise is, or they're just ignoring the fact and dragging the name of the charity shop through the mud, is that some of these charity shops can't sell the stuff. It's prohibited from head office. They're not allowed to resell certain products. And they haven't got the chance to turn around to people and say, look, don't donate it to us, because they're just dropping it outside the front of the shop when the shop's closed.
Like they gave us they gave us stuff that was flammable.
Yeah, so you've got stuff that's flammable, stuff that isn't fire retardant and all this, yeah? And then what happens is they put it in the bin. Now that's where we come in, because we're not governed by rules of what we can sell and what we can't sell, because we do car boots. We go in, ask permission to take the stuff, they put it to one side, or we go through the bins, dumpster dive, film it, because it looks really cool and it's funny. And we get all this stuff out, and we fill it in bags, and we fill it in boxes, and we take it to a car boot, and we give that stuff another chance to be of use to somebody else without it going into landfill, rubbish, and saving as much as we can. Yeah, as much as we can for the contacts we got, and selling it on. And it works, because we made a good little bit of money this Sunday. We had a fantastic day, and we now have a very, very clear path of where we're going to get our stock from, and how much we can sell it for, and if people are interested in it or not. So it's really good. Let's have a look here. Pete goes, years ago, a big supermarket chain was putting bleach over the food they throw out to stop dumpster divers. Yeah, that surprised me, mate. Bron Smith smiling out. Sanchez goes, anytime, bro. Crash, so I thought I'd jump on the next best thing, you know. Yes, mate. Come see me, brother. Yeah, we get more views than Pornhub, I'm sure. And I'm good, thanks, Big Sauce. No problem, Al Sanchez. Thank you for putting a smile on my face. Eventually, the Ute goes, morning, Hannah.
Morning.
Morning, Pete, she says. Al Sanchez goes, it's true, I bought many refurbished from the big fella. Hey, they weren't refurbished, okay? I just used them and chucked them out, mate, all right? Oh, dear. Some things I can't repeat. Anyway, so there we go. So what are you up to? Where you been? What you seeing? What do you earn? What did you learn? Right. Whilst you're doing that, I think I'm going to talk a bit about Trump. A bit about Donald Trump.
Oh, just quickly.
And what's going on.
Just quickly. I used to work in a charity shop.
Yeah.
Like when I don't know, I was like 14.
Hannah used to work in a charity shop.
I had to volunteer because I was doing Duke of Edinburgh school, and they used to they'd have like a shelf life basically of they'd have like the CDs and the DVDs on the shelves for like 3 weeks or whatever, and then if they didn't sell, then they'd take them out the back.
Yeah.
You know, tell me to cut up all the CDs and DVDs and stuff, and then chuck them in the bin. So they don't want people grabbing it out the bin. So it's just gone to waste instead.
Yeah. So not all charity shops are the same. Let me just read these. I'll tell you what Hannah just said. So Al Sanchez goes, haha, I'll put more than that on your face, you saucy minx. Haha, and that's what I paid extra. See, I put a smile on your face, Al. Greg goes, can you sharp for us, bro? I think I just did, Greg. Just as always, up to a happy end, this says Pete. Al Sanchez goes, Greg, only if you let me give your nan a Belgian steamer. Greg down. Start for us, Daddy. Foo Fighter goes, sup, man? How are you? Can you tell your wife to come in the camera and strip down for a class? I'm supposed to draw a guy's wife nude. Hey, brother, we ain't cheap people, man. It'll cost you $1. Al Sanchez goes, done and done. I'll send the live action shot now, big dog. Please don't. Please don't. But yeah, so Hannah just said there that when she was 14, she worked in a charity shop. Now, not all charity shops are the same. Some are good and some are bad. We found the good ones, and we've also found a couple of bad ones. Now, not mentioning the charity shop's name, Hannah used to work for one, and she said all the stock that they had there would have a shelf life. So they put it on for, say, 3 weeks. And if it hasn't sold in 3 weeks, then they take it around the back and throw it away. But before they threw it away, they would get Hannah to cut all the CDs up and smash everything up into the bins, which I think is ridiculous.
It's awful.
Yeah.
The amount of stock they had.
Yeah, they'd cut it up and destroy all the goods and put it in the bins. Now that I don't agree with. You know, if you're going to chuck it away, but don't make it completely unusable for someone else to try and save. So it does happen with some charity shops, but the ones that I get stuff from obviously don't do that. But if you ever feel like you want to do dumpster diving or just have a laugh and do it and see what you can find, just always ask permission, guys. Cover your back, get a contact name. So if anyone asks you what you're doing, you can say, this person said I could, and then you're covered. Foo Fight goes, I'll pay you now, Zella, mate. Foo Fight, I want to see the lucky girl that you picked. She's at work, brother. You're all out of luck. Al Sanchez goes, I've got crabs, possibly lobsters, but not Zelle at Foo Fighter. Foo Fighter goes, that will work. Foo Fighter, you are definitely on some sort of watch list, you creeper. Right, anyway, I'll let you two find it out. So, I'm going to talk about Trump. So, I'm not going to start reading about it, but Donald Trump has imposed a 25% import tax or export tax on the goods coming in and out of America, yeah? On Canada and Mexico. So what that means is if you had £100,000 worth of goods go into Canada, okay, and it costs them £100,000 worth of goods go to Canada, now the importer of those goods, whoever ordered those goods, now has to pay an additional £25,000 to get that item delivered to them. It's called a tariff. Yeah, a 25% tariff on all goods coming out of America into the country. So if you're a store owner in Canada and you ordered £100,000 worth of stuff, it's now going to cost you £125,000 for that same thing. Now,
what, just in the supermarket?
no, anyone who imports any goods from America to their country, if they're in Canada or Mexico at the moment.
So, like, if they buy something on Amazon or something?
I don't think I'm not sure. We'll have to see how it plays out. But that's what he's doing for Canada and Mexico and China. And China, right?
Why is he doing that?
Well, I'll tell you, right? Now, it's no secret that allegedly, apparently, Trump doesn't like China or Mexico, and he's trying to get Canada to be the 51st state of America, isn't he? So this, if you ask me, this is a tactic to try and get Canada the 51st state. But the problem is, everyone can see it for what it is. It's like a bully tactic. And last night, when they were doing some ice hockey, they started singing the national anthem, the American national anthem, and all the Canadians and that started booing. Right? So it's not good. And then what he said as well is, he said the EU is going to be next. The European Union is going to be next. Right? Now, we're not in the European Union. We're a standalone
Well, so he wants to make them part of America?
No. So the EU will be next in terms of he will impose probably the same tariff on it. Okay, so any goods coming from America that go to the EU, you know, if you get £100,000 worth of products, it's now costing them £125,000. Now the issue with this is it can spike inflation. It can unsettle the markets. So if you've got stocks and shares and stuff like that, it could affect that.
So he wants to do that for the EU and Canada?
No. He's doing
I'm just trying to understand.
He's doing it for Canada. So for those that don't understand, he's put a 25% tariff of export of goods to Canada and Mexico. And that's what he started at the moment, okay? He's now going to look to do that to any goods go into the EU, and he's also doing it with China, right? So what the outcome of that will be, the consequences of that will be, interest rates will be hard to keep lower. So anyone who's on a mortgage, anyone taking out credit and this and that, the inflation for overall goods will go up, and the interest rates will be harder to control at a lower level. So anyone who's got a mortgage is going to pay more. Anyone who does this is going to pay more. A lot of businesses will probably finish because of this, because they can't afford the extra thing, which then puts people out of work, which then destabilizes the economy, which then means then more of them would have some benefits and stuff like that from the government. So we'll have to see how this plays out. But he said the EU are next. And, you know, for the United Kingdom, God knows where we stand with it, because Keir Starmer hasn't even seen Trump since he's been in office, because he publicly backed the other candidate, Kamala Harris, when they were trying to get elected. So I don't know what it means, guys. I don't know what it means for us. But at the moment,
screwed, basically.
Basically it's China, Canada and Mexico bearing the brunt of it at the moment. And then it's the EU, which he's going for next. But the easiest thing to do is just not buy any products from that country. If that country is trying to screw everyone over, don't buy any products from that country. Now, if we get our gas and our oil, we get oil from that country, that's a different matter, because you have to pay more on the pumps. Do you know what I mean? So it'll be interesting to see.
It's already like 60 quid.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Oh, let's have a look here. Some mad comments going on here, boys. Can't even read them out.
Beyonce wins album of the year.
Does she?
Yeah, God knows how.
Wizard Sleeves goes, US markets already crashing because of it. It's terrible, mate. I feel sorry for people in these countries and people in America because of it. you know, because there's people exporting stuff to Canada and this and that, and you know, the people producing, what he's not thinking about is the people in America that are producing the stuff are gonna suffer, which is going to affect the US economy, like you've rightly said. It's already crashing because if people ain't buying it because it's 25% more, and who's going to pay that? Then they can't sell their product, and the people in America don't make the money as well. You know, it's mad.
Why is he doing it though? Just
Uh,
because he wants to be richer.
yeah, well, when people are in a position of power, you know, they want to use it, don't they? Michael goes, are you on drugs? No, I'm on nicotine. Michael goes, are you a Mus? No, I'm a Christian. Stephen McQuaid says Trump is the best president ever. Cool. We will have to wait and see, won't we? See what he does in his second term. Larry Looseman goes, are you like 44? Yeah, I'm like 44, but it's like 42. With the sleeves low. Lawless goes, I'm trying to make you laugh. Michael, is it true you are a drug dealer? No, I am a car boot reseller. But I don't know what drug dealers look like. Do you know what I mean? Wizard Sleeve goes, I work for a steel company. We make products in America, but we get loads of steel from China, Canada, and Mexico. Shout outs to Beard. Michael goes, why do you care? You are English. Well, I didn't think being English meant I couldn't care about anything going on in the world, Michael. But thank you for educating me. Now I won't care about anything unless it's English. Wizard Sleeves goes, we already increased our prices by 10%. No way. Lawless goes, Trump is a beep, and I voted for him because Kamala would have made stuff worse. Well, yeah, like I say, guys, we have to wait and see, haven't we? I wouldn't mind betting.
Why can't they just get someone like
Yeah.
nice?
I wouldn't mind betting that a lot of these ideas, right? I wouldn't mind betting that a lot of these ideas come from that Elon Musk, innit? Elon Musk's an advisor to Trump, innit? So I wouldn't mind. There's a lot of backroom talks going on. Trump Nation says Swampy Donkey Outdoors. Steve McQuaid, I see prices coming down already in the United States. Is it? No way. Right, so that's what we're talking about with Trump. So if you just joined us, thank you for joining the live. If you're watching on replay, thank you for taking time out of your very busy day, and I appreciate it. Check out Juicy Killer Monster Army membership, where you see us playing guitar, singing, all the other creative stuff away from our main niche on our channel, which is getting stuff for free and selling it at car boots and helping people make money and showing them how we do it so they can copy it and earn money for their families. Could be the difference between heating and eating, or no heating and no eating at all. So follow what we do, watch our videos, and you'll definitely, if you follow them, make money and stay on the right path. Michael goes, it's England's fault. Okay, Michael. Stephen McQuaid goes, here in Texas, gas prices are down and food is a little bit cheaper already. Isn't that cool? Well, if it's having a positive effect, guys, then for your country, if it's having a positive effect, then fair play. Do you know what I mean? But it's the people it's having a negative effect on I worry about. And we just have to wait and see. Everyone's uproar about it, isn't they? You know what I mean? Because it's change, isn't it? They don't know what they're doing. I think, Michael, is that the Irish flag, Michael? Is that the Irish flag? I think it is. If you're from Ireland, cool. Ventures in the Ute Pete goes, I'll watch your latest video tomorrow. How hot was it at the car boot? Oh, Michael, you're from Ireland. Good to see you, mate. Good to see a proud Irishman on air. I know many Irish people. You're one of the best, mate. One of the best. Pete goes, I'll watch your latest video tomorrow. How hot was it at the car boot? Oh, it was a sweltering 4 degrees, Pete. We nearly come down with heat stroke, mate. Theo, the Blessed One, Cyrus, says Jesus is God. Thank you, Theo. Pretty sure God is God and Jesus is the Son of God. But, it's just what I'm saying. Right, so let's have a look here. let's have a look at the videos. Not looking at videos, looking at the sky. Ventures in the Ute goes crying and laughing face. Michael goes, thank you, God bless you. God bless you, Michael, and thank you for joining. All right. Let's have a look here. I'm looking at these stories, mate. You know, I'm looking, guys. Let's see what we talk about here. So we talked about Trump. I'm going to talk about this one because I've no idea. I've done zero research, but that's just me. So we've recently, I don't know why, Theo goes, now you're right, Jesus is the son on high. It's all right, brother. We've all been there. So it goes, should we be worried about our drinking water? Now, for anyone who's regularly on our lives, you'll know that we just got a little Brita water filter, a little cheap 2.5 litre jug with a filter in that filters your tap water because we don't like the taste of the tap water. It's all scummy and horrible. So we're already on the filtered water train. Now it says here,
one.
yeah, well, yeah, we're going to get some more filters, but
yeah.
Anyway, it says, should we be worried about our drinking water? Experts tell us, although the UK's water treatment system is unable to get rid of tiny traces of forever chemicals that have been linked to cancers and other long-term health conditions, filtering your water at home will eliminate most of them. Before going in, so matey goes, yo, what number are your eyes when it comes to vision? I think my left one is 20/20 vision, pretty much. This is just like a bit of glass in there, but this one's knackered, mate. This one I can just about see in front of me, mate.
Is that the one you got metal in?
No, I've got metal on my good eye.
Oh, great.
Mezzy Kirschblum says, where is your accent from? I am from the England and United Kingdom, south of the UK. I'm originally from Aldershot, mate, where people talk like this, but now I'm in Southampton. Michael goes, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that about drugs. Michael, don't worry about it, mate. Yeah, you're on the screen for the first time. Now we know each other. We built up a level of respect. I'm glad you're on my channel, mate. Join, subscribe, take part. You might get something out of it, and I'm glad that you're on the channel. And I appreciate it for saying sorry. Don't worry about it, mate. I'm not on drugs. I'm just on a bit of vape. But there we go. So let's talk about filtered water, and it's actually quite cheap, guys, right? You think filtered water, you think you've got to get a big filter and this and that to filter your water. You haven't. It's actually quite cheap. We paid £12.99 from a company called Argos. Other companies are available. And it comes with a filter and the jug, and then you swap the filter, and I think the filters are about £4 or £5 each, and you swap the filter every 30 days or 100 litres. So it's cheap to filter your water, and I guarantee you, once you use these filters and you drink the water as opposed to tap water, you will never go back to just tap water again. I also shouldn't have said that about England. See you later. Take care, Michael. Mr. Toast goes, why can't I sleep? Start on a night shift, but I can't sleep during the day because it's buggering my partner. Mr. Toast, I have no idea, brother. Sometimes I lay in bed and I just can't sleep. You want to go to sleep and you can't. You know what I mean? Tossing and turning. Beggar goes, spare some change. Anything helps. Nice to see you, Beggar. Nice to see you, Mr. Toast. So we're talking about filtered water. So let's get on with it. So Louise stopped drinking tap water around 12 years ago. Since then, she has spent hundreds of pounds on all matter of her home filtration systems in a bid to ease her anxieties about water quality. It's always been a concern for me, the 34-year-old nurse from Greater Manchester tells Sky News. In my line of work, I deal with a lot of bacteria, E. coli, Legionella, norovirus, and they all can come from water. It's a scary thought. She says that while her worries may be speculation, and there are strict rules on hand hygiene and infection control on her NHS ward, water has been a personal concern for more than a decade. I'm telling you guys, yeah, do the test. I challenge her. Get one of those little Brita water filters or equivalent for your home, okay? And put the tap water through it and put a little glass of unfiltered tap water and one of filtered next to it, and you'll taste the difference. You'll never go back, I'm telling you. Salem Black goes, night, good night, Salem. Eventually you go, my pineapple ice vape tastes like burnt rubber. Never buy this brand again. If it tastes like burnt rubber, Pete, you've probably got a problem with your coil. So what I would do is get your vape, turn it upside down, give it a shake. Little the air bubbles come out. Yeah, little the air bubbles come out. And then try it again. And if it still tastes burnt, it means you've got a fault with the coil. All right. Saying Black goes for people who can't sleep, shoe polishing, ASMR, sleep well. For FLA. Right. So a study published last year showed 52.3% of people across 141 countries were worried about being harmed by their drinking water in the next 2 years. The research, which used 2019 polling data for more than 148,000 people, also found that water concerns were more common among women, people who live in urban areas, those with higher levels of education, and people experiencing financial difficulty. In the UK, more than 20% reported being worried, while the latest Trust in Water survey by regulator Ofwat also showed trust in water companies had dropped by 65% by the end of 2022 compared to 76% at the beginning of the year. Mezzy Kirschblum says, yeah, I only really drink filtered water. Unfiltered water just tastes bad. Yeah, we had it here. I've been thinking about it for ages, but the missus brought it up. Should we get a water filter? I said, tell you what, I'm not against it. Let's try it. Looked at the price of it. It's only like 12 quid. And we can't get enough of it, mate. When we have our coffees, we use that water bottles, anything we do with water drinking.
You can taste the difference.
Yeah, you really can taste the difference.
It's like it's crisp.
Yeah, it gets all the fluoride and clean air and dirt and stuff from the pipes out of it. Yeah, once you go filtered, guys, you won't go back. So Claire, 59 from Cheltenham, says she stopped drinking tap water after her father was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease and cancer more than a decade ago. She said, my father is very unwell, she says, and very early on in his treatment, one of the consultants told him making small changes would help. Eating organic food and drinking filtered water. Her parents bought a filter jug and an under-sink filtration system, and she soon followed suit. Claire says she also questioned local water quality after the 2007 flash flooding across Gloucestershire left her and her neighbours without drinking water for 3 weeks.
That's awful. When
the River Severn flooded, the contaminated floodwater inundated the local treatment plant, leaving supplies undrinkable. Claire now uses refillable water cartridges called Pure Pods, while Louise opted for water to a below-tap filter co-owned by Bear Grylls. I prefer using a little jug. It's cheap, it's efficient, it's easy, it's not expensive to replace if you break it, so it's cool. Ren 648 goes, hey Justin, how are you? Not bad, Ren. Good to see you, brother.
Ren.
I haven't seen you in a while. What you been up to? Where you been? What you seen? Ren is one of our moderators. How you doing, Ren? Good to see you, mate. Thanks for joining. Right, let's have a look. So when the water got turned back on, the smell that came out of the tap was unbelievable, she recalls. The amount of chemicals they were having to pump into the tap to make it drinkable. Last May, a damaged air valve in Southwest Water's network allowed the parasite Cryptosporidium to get into a reservoir near Brixham, Devon, which left many with a diarrhea bug and 17,000 households without water for 8 weeks. Illness-inducing pathogens are rare. Ren goes, hi mum, good morning. Yeah, Lucy's at work, brother. Hannah's here today, so she says hello. Little Shane goes, greeting channels. Justin, Pete, Ren, made it to work. Yeah, Shane's just made it to work, and I'm glad you drove safe, Shane. Thanks for joining, mate. So we're talking about filtered water, Shane. So the UK's Drinking Water Inspectorate, the DWI, and other regulatory agencies elsewhere apply very strict rules to make sure microbial contaminants like bacteria and viruses and chemical contaminants such as metals and pesticides are removed, says Professor Louisa Orsini, Professor of Evolutionary Systems Biology and Environmental Omnics at the University of Birmingham. Her colleague, Dr. Mohammed Abdallah, Associate Professor of Environmental Sciences, adds the tolerance is nearly zero for any of those pathogens in drinking water. But our research shows that while the DWI is happy about the things they are monitoring, there are things that are not being monitored. Forever chemicals, PFAs, are silent killers. So let me just have a bit of water here. Filtered water, may I add. Ren goes, hey Shane, have a good day at work. Little Shane goes, ta Ren. Ren goes, oh, it was Hannah. I thought it was Mum. Said hi to Hannah. Yeah, Hannah says hello, brother.
Hi, Ren.
Lucy, my beautiful wife Lucy, is on. Hi, everyone.
Hello, Mama.
How you doing, Lucy? You having a good day at work, love? We're talking about filtered water. You'd be bang on this. So, forever chemicals, PFAs, are silent killers. Silent killers. Perfluoroalkyl substances, PFAs, are a group of around 10,000 forever chemicals, so called because there is little evidence they biodegrade over time. They are used to make domestic and industrial products, including carpets, floor, polish, frying pans, cosmetic, and food packaging. So basically stuff like Teflon. Little Shane goes, hey Mama and Hannah, live, laugh. Lucy goes, yeah, I'm okay, sore throat though. Yeah, Luce and Hannah have come down with a bug. Pete goes, hello Lucy, the hard worker. Get out of it, Pete. What are you doing with your burnt pineapple vape? Red goes, get well soon, Mum. Drink a lot of hot water. And Luce goes, lol, thanks, Pete. Well, substances like cryptosporidium and E. coli can be deadly for people with weakened immune systems. While very unpleasant, their impacts are immediate and for most people relatively short-lived. But PFAs have been linked to several cancers, Parkinson's disease, reduced fertility, and resistance to both antibiotics and vaccines. Infants are particularly vulnerable as their nervous and immune systems are not fully formed. Forever chemicals like silent killers say they have a very strong adverse effects over time at very low doses, and that's the message we want to share from our research. According to experts, it's concerning for dual reasons that UK's current wastewater treatment technology is not sufficient in removing them. A regulation isn't strict enough. I tell you, mate. Luce goes, only work 2 days a week, lol. A little Shane goes, pray to Mama. Most works have a primary and secondary treatment process, which is efficient in getting rid of pathogens and some chemicals, but not PFAs, as they are extremely persistent. Tertiary treatment is therefore needed to remove them, even when they occur at very low levels. The academics and their teams have developed tertiary treatment that can reduce PFAs, other toxic chemicals, and pesticides in wastewater by using tiny water fleas, known as Daphnia, to hoover them up. They argue this is better, environmentally friendly alternative to some of the energy-intensive systems currently being developed. Well, it looks like we were right to have filtered water, and we're on the filtered water train, and we will not be going back, mate.
Yeah, my dad and my stepmom brought this $7,000 water filter.
$7,000?
Yeah, $7,000. Crazy.
About the same price as sewage works, isn't it? Treatment bloody
Get
plant.
2 cars for that.
Yeah. Little Shane goes, I drink filtered water. Luce goes, yeah, no more poo tap water for us.
Yeah, no more poo.
Yeah, I actually got a friend years ago. I haven't seen him for a while. But when I last saw him, he told me he only drinks bottled water. He doesn't drink anything out of the tap at all. He buys the big bottled water.
Big bottles,
yeah. Mineral water. Refuses to drink anything other than bottled water because he's scared of the pathogens and stuff that are going to come in it.
I mean, I just think, like, that's too much money. So, a water filter's better.
We get a water filter for £12, you know what I mean? $12.99. Shane's laughing, Ren's laughing. Al Sanchez says, get a good plated boop and that kind of money. Says, what's your opinion on Ben Affleck? No real opinion on Ben Affleck. Al Sanchez says gold. Live, laugh. Lucy goes, I have to go, love. Love to you all. Take care, Luce. Don't work too hard, darling. We'll see you when you get home. Love you. Love you, Luce. The Top G says bottled water is the worst with added metals. Well, the only worry I have about bottled water is, you know,
it's all the microplastics.
Yeah, the microplastics. It's stored in the plastic, isn't it?
I can taste it. I can taste when I have bottled water. I can taste it.
Yeah.
It tastes like almost musty.
Yeah, musty plastics. Hannah says she can taste when she drinks bottled water. So we just use filtered water here. Pete goes, that's what happens when the English water is straight out of the Thames. Yeah, exactly, Pete. You're right. Ren goes, I never used to get boella of water. Oh, bottle of water. Little Shane goes, bye, have a good day. Take care, Shane. Love you, brother. Have a good day at work. You work hard. Marv goes, do you go to the dentist? Yes, I do. Every time I need a tooth pulled out. Live, laugh, love, Lucy smiles. Shane's laughing. Marv goes, my teeth are good. Very good, Marv. I'm glad you've got good teeth. Top G goes, watch guy testing bottled water, pulling metals out of water with electricity. I'll have a look, mate. I'll have a look. Oh, so, read a couple of stories there. That's what's happening. So, today I'm having a day off. We had a busy weekend. There's not going to be much stuff to pick up until tomorrow onwards. So I've got a nice chill day with Hannah. Hannah's not very well. I'm tired and we're going to relax, but it's been fantastic speaking to you all. Once again, if you're watching on catch up, thank you for your time. Thank you for your time if you're on live stream, because I know people are awake at different times. So like Shane's up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning in Ohio. Pete's washing the dishes at 11 o'clock at night. Moaning about the English. And we're here at 10 o'clock in the morning, so it's good that this platform brings us all together, isn't it? Ren goes, actually, chilled water is harmless in plastic bottles, but it's harmful to have hot water in plastic bottles. I'm guessing because it starts melting the plastic, I guess, and it comes out into it. Mezzy Crispian goes, 5 a.m. here in New York. Thank you for joining, Ren and Mezzy and Top G and Marv and Pete and Shane and Luce and everyone. You're amazing. Thank you so much for taking part in today's live. I'm going to chill out, watch Netflix and YouTube the rest of the day just because I can. And then I'm back out, jumping through bins, knocking on charity shop doors saying, give us all your stuff you want to chuck away. So Mezzy goes, peace, my guy. Enjoy your day off. Thank you. Ren goes, see you, Hannah and Justin. Bye. Take care, Ren. And have a look at our memberships, guys. See if you fancy any of the content there. But for everyone who is on the live and watching this on playback, this Wednesday night, we're doing a live jam session. Me, Lucy, and the guitar singing, having a members only live stream. So to be part of that live stream, see what we're doing, have access to that video and access to the live stream where you can take part. We do requests and stuff like that. You need to be a member. So have a look at Juicy Killer Monster Army membership. And if it's something you want to do, no pressure, you go and do it. It's another way you can support the channel. So thank you, guys. Look forward to that. I'll remind everyone again on Wednesday morning, but 7 p.m. UK time this Wednesday, we're doing a members only live stream. We're getting the guitar out, mate, and we're having a laugh and a sing. All right? Ren goes, see you, Hannah. Just a bye. Okay, bye. Also, take care, Hannah. Little Shane goes, bye, Hannah. I'm here till the end. Cheers, Shane.
Bye, Shane.
Bye, Ren. Ren goes, bye, Shane. Shane, Pete, and Steve Crossroads are already members, so you guys are already going to be on the live. Remember, 7 p.m. UK time, this Wednesday. All right, see you guys. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.